Hey, hello for this James Amo with Frimpson podcast. Today, there is one thing I need to let all of you know because out there it's not safe, right? If you're a minority and then you're out there, I'm sorry to say this. You have to be very careful of yourself. You have to, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to say anything to, just let you afraid. You have right to move. You have right to do anything. But folks, you have to pay attention to yourself. Pay very, very, very good attention to yourself because now this is not like United States. We we used to be like US. You are not afraid to do anything, right? You are not afraid to go out. You are not afraid to do anything. But this time, being minority sometimes is very, very difficult for you to look at. I remember I went to some elderlies and then they were just complaining about their surroundings. They are not safe. Their door, they have to lock it all the time because they're afraid and all sort of things. United States shouldn't be like this. Somebody shouldn't be afraid because they don't know exactly what is going on around them. They don't know what is going to happen to them. So it's very, very important as minority out there to go ahead and then try much as you can to protect yourself. Protect yourself. Do not speed because you know what? If enemy will get you, there are some few things that they will use to get you. First of all, speeding. If you speed even 1 mile over the speed limit, you can be arrested. You can be stopped, and then through that, um, you know, they can check you to find out either you have papers. Even if you have papers, you might not be safe uh, if you meet wrong person before even you defend yourself. Maybe everything is too late. So, folks, pay attention. This is awareness. This is something that we want everybody, everyone out there to pay attention to. If you are out there, it doesn't matter who you are. You are Hispanic, African, Asian, or Caribbean, or whatever it is. Folks, pay attention to yourself. That's why we have this podcast. That's why we have it. That's why we are here to give information. We are not here to do politics, but we are here to help everybody know exactly what needs to be done. Because if you don't protect yourself, if you don't be ahead of everything, you will be in a position that the devil will get his or her hand on you and then try to do whatever they want to do to you. So do not give devil a chance. Even Bible said resist the devil and he will be free from you. Resisting the devil doesn't mean you have to fight. It doesn't mean you have to argue. It doesn't mean you have to do anything, but you have to be aware of yourself. You have to open your eyes. You have to make sure that you know exactly what is going on around you. Check your surroundings and then make sure that you don't do anything stupid. Last 3 days, I think I saw some kind of videos, some kind of shootings going on within our community, our brother Somalian community. And then I was really, 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 I felt really sad that why is it happening like this? We have young, vibrant children, boys who can grow up to become somebody, and then messing up their life. Is it because of their parents? Because their children are not listening? Because of what? So folks, it's up to me and you to make sure that, we protect ourselves, we guide our youth for them to be able to be productive in the near future. For them to be productive in the near future. And then if you're a kid out there, you know, United States will eat you up if you don't pay attention to your surroundings. If you don't pay attention to your surroundings, that's why this is a country that prisons are private. You see, the way we see assisted livings, we put people in there, our families are old, we put them and then take care of them, the government pay, is the same as prison. People, that is some people's business. That is their business. That is what they do to do what? To house criminals. So if the prison is getting empty, what do? They have to go out there and then get people to go and fill it up. Right? So it's very, very good for you as a youth to think about your surroundings, to think about what is going on. If you have to go to school, don't disappoint your family. Think about your family. Your family came from Africa to this country. They came with nothing. Probably even they came as a refugee. They came here to do what? To work hard, go to school, struggle to take care of you, pay your education. Also, be a good individual for them. Do not let the system get you. Do not. When I saw these videos today, I was really shocked. I was shocked what our family Sumerians going through. What they are going through. Why these things should happen. Folks, it is very, very important. It is very, very, very important. And then, look, families out there, parents, be responsible. Because if your children fail, you are a failure. I'm sorry to say this. If your child fail, then you have to blame yourself. Sometimes it's not everything that you blame yourself, but 99.9% you have to ask yourself why this thing happened. What did I do wrong? Did I take care of my child? Did I help them? And then those of you men who are out there giving, birth to, to children without taking care of them, one man will have almost about 10 or 15 children, doesn't take care of them. How do you expect the woman to take care of their children? A house without a man, a husband, is a broken house. I'm telling you, a house. If you're a wife, you are a woman, and then you are giving birth to children without a husband, you are not doing good. If you are married and then you put your husband in trouble, or you try to just divorce without anything because you feel like you want your freedom, you are destroying your life. You are destroying your children. You yourself, you are old. You will soon die and go. But what about the children coming? What about them? So it's very, very important. This is a system that if you mess up, they will eat your life. You will go to jail for somebody to be rich. And then I do believe you don't want to go to jail for somebody to be rich. So folks, this is something that we need to pay attention. I think this came in. Today is Awareness Day. We want to make sure that, we don't do politics. We try to encourage our people. We try to encourage our children. We try to encourage our businesses. We try to encourage our businessmen, entrepreneurs. We want you to create more businesses. We want you to be successful. We want you to see your children being successful out there. We want to make sure that your children are successful so that in the near future, they won't be looked down, but they will regard them as people, as successful individuals. That is what, to me, that is what I want. That is what I want. That is what I want everybody to do. That's what I wish for everybody. Last time I was talking with a guy, and then this guy was telling me that um, I asked him how many kids he has, and then he said, oh, he had two boys. And then I said, oh, wow, that's really good. And then we were talking about their courage and all sort of things. And then I said, so how are they doing? Are they encouraged or? And then he said, oh, yeah, the younger one is encouraged, but the other one didn't have qualify for financial um, help. So he's still at home, but he will maybe next year go. And then I was asking him, why didn't you help him? He said, oh no, he has to get his own student loan and then go to school. I cannot do this. And then I said, look, man, that is really insane. You think you, and then this guy was really, really defensive. He has to use his money to go and build a house in Africa. He doesn't want to help his children here because he feels that the children have to help themselves. They have to help themselves. You brought somebody to this world, and the help that you can, little help that you can provide, they don't want to. They have to struggle to get their own student loan. That's what you are telling me? That is what you are telling me. That's what you feel. Your wisdom tell you. Your wisdom is telling you to let your child suffer. That is what you think. That is what you think. And believe me, I do believe that we need, as an Africans, we need to make sure that we do things to build a generational wealth. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take, it doesn't take anything to start building your home together. It doesn't. It takes wisdom, dedication, and prayers. And little help that you can. Help the kid. Help them. Folks, this is so amazing that a lot of people don't see it as an issue when it comes to things like this. But I do believe right now we need to educate ourselves. If you are a professor out there and you go to church, talk to the youth. If you're a professor out there and you go to mosques, talk to the youth. Don't sit home and watch television. Don't sit home and think, it's you alone. Don't. Even if you're a doctor, physician, and you know there are some health information that you can provide, talk to your church, talk to your mosque, talk to the group you belong to, educate them. And then if someone approach you to, folks, if you are out there and someone approach you, accept that individual. Let the person tell you what, don't brush it off. Sometimes, there are some people out there who knows everything. Oh, I know it. Anytime you try to say something, oh, I know already. I remember I was talking with a guy concerning his credit. And then when I started giving him information, he kept quiet until I finished all my nonsense. And then he came back and, oh, I know all these things already. If you knew it, why did you ask me? If you know how to fix it, why did you ask me? Just let us all appreciate things. If someone is giving you information, just keep quiet and listen. Even if you know, your wisdom is to listen and then get something out of it. Do not let us brush it off. Folks, it's very, very important. So this is today actually we will end here, and I just want you to know, as I keep on saying, this program is sponsored by Yudu Group companies, online marketplace, websites, business directory services, real estate. So pay attention, search jodo.com, goody.com, rackman.com, and then zuli.com. Zuli, I think these people send me information about Zuli. Zuli is a real estate website in Ghana. If you live in Ghana and then you have a land for sale or you have a house for sale, check it out. Or even if not Ghana alone, Ghana, Nigeria, because all the prices are in US dollars. So if you live in Ghana or Nigeria or any other country and you want to list your house on the website, pay attention to it. Contact them. There is a contact link. Contact them, and then there are some real estate agents on the website. Contact them if you live in Ghana. Contact them, and then they will help you, upload your product, fill out information, and then get it done. It's very, very, very easy to list your product on this website. So, folks, this is James Frimpson podcast. My name is James Amo. I will end here. But look, you see, I have something good for you. Housing market is booming. If you want to buy, do not just wait. Just buy right now, because I know definitely the interest rate is going to drop. And when the interest rate drops, that is where the competition will come. A house of say 200,000, you might end up buying it 300,000, because at that time a lot of people are buying. So people will be competing on one house because it's cheap interest rate, they can afford to buy. So if you are smart, I will just do what? I'll buy it right now. I'll make sure to buy it right now. And then when the interest rate drops, I do what? I go and refinance it and then change it. Okay, so folks, we will finish here. I will get back to you tomorrow to give you more information. Thank you.